Alright, the 85R is looking really good. We made a bunch of progress. Hey, eyes over here. We're gonna start with putting the motor in, which was super easy and not a pain at all. So, we can get to showing you that now. Alright, it's time to put the motor in the frame. I'm super excited. I want to put the subframe on first because it's got like, the frame is leaning way forward. I want it sitting up a little more like this. Or I could just leave the frame. No, I want it like this. Oh, we'll figure it out, but let's get it together. I'm really excited to get this thing together. So, frame. Alright, we're gonna put the motor in. That's where it goes. I don't remember all the locations where it mounts. Which actually, now that I'm thinking about it, when we bought this bike, this is like the stage where it's at. Because we bought it in a million pieces. So going forward from here, I have no idea how any of this goes back together. Because the frame is all taken apart and the motor is just like this. So I don't know how this mounts on. I just assume these are the mounting spots. And I don't know if they are. You could just have a situation of too much powder coat on, so I can't. We might have to remove a little bit of this this powder here on this surface. Let me try something first. So close. Alright, it required a team effort, but we got the motor put down into place and just putting the last nut on right now. It was, it took a bit. It definitely took a bit. I don't know why it was so hard going in, because we removed material and we slightly bent the tabs back some, which is just going to be pulled back in when we tighten it, but I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what the previous owner did to this bike? But the motor's in, which is crazy. That's it. Nice and tight. Man, I'm glad it's in, but I really did not expect it to be that tight. Pretty good looking though. Look at that. Look at this thing though. It's so good looking. And like, this is not, it's crazy how light this is. Like, this is the whole frame and the motor. Two strokes are pretty crazy. Alright, we're gonna get the swing arm put together because I really want to get this in the bike. I'm excited to get this in. So we got a few pieces to put on. I think it's the chain guard right here. There's a strip that goes on this too, like a rubber strip with the chain rides, and then we gotta put some bearings in. So not too much here. And then we're gonna put this in the frame. I think it's gonna look pretty awesome. So that's the plan for right now. Let's get to it. Alright, so this is our swing arm. It's pretty much all assembled. At least everything that I wanted to do while it wasn't in the frame. We're gonna get this in the frame now. I'm excited. I'm also a little nervous. I don't know if this is gonna go in easy. So our swing arm is now in and it's tight, and I just brought the bike to where I work and I got the triple tree ready because I wanted access to the shop air and my tools to put the lower bearing in because I had to press it on. I pretty much I warmed the bearing up a little bit. I didn't get it too hot because there is a seal in there, and then I just left the lower part of the triple tree in the freezer, and it pretty much just slid right over it with a couple taps. So I did get this together at work because I wanted access to my tools there in case anything went wrong. So this is installed. We have our rear shock. This is one of our issues right now. I'm going to install it because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I don't know if I'm buying a new one. I know I want to get a new one on there, but they're expensive. And I just have so many other parts to buy right now. So with this currently working, we are going to install it because even when the bike's done, it's super easy to swap these out. It's just a few bolts. I think we might have to just pop the seat off. I think just pop the seat off and it comes right at the top. So super easy swap. So this one's gonna go in. Oh, I also forgot the suspension linkage. I also put this together at work. I brought it. It's just 1, 2, 3 needle bearings, and then there are 6 seals, 2 on each one, and then there's these inner pieces. I can't even blank on the names, but it's pretty much our bolts go through here and they just rotate with the suspension. So we're gonna install this. We're gonna get the shock in. We're gonna put the forks on, and I think we're gonna do the bars. So let's get to it. Getting new forks and a shock for this bike, even secondhand, could cost close to $1,000. So if you want to help support the channel, subscribe and check out the Instagram and the website, where I'll have clothing and eventually parts I will be designing myself. I'll put the links down in the comments, and now you can get back to watching me install some broken suspension. Alright, so that's in together. Super easy. Now I'm sure some of you noticed that those are not the right bolts. 2 of those bolts there are for some reason not available, and I can't find the old ones. So I'm gonna have to find replacements, and for now I just put in those 2 placeholders I just had on me. So where obviously it's not crucial that they're tightened down at this moment. So I put those in. They will be getting replaced, so don't worry. But I want to get the bars and the front forks on, because this thing's really starting to look like not complete, but it's looking pretty good. Yeah, so these are our forks, which are also kind of a problem. So I feel like all the suspension on this bike has had a rough life, because I think it was this one was leaking. I cleaned them up a good bit. Yeah, this is the one that's leaking, and there's damage right here. So this is another one where the parts are not super cheap to replace or fix. So it's another one where I'm gonna put these on for now, just because I'm impatient and I want to see how they look on the bike. But I do need to replace the seals in this. I have seals, but I think I want to try and locate a new, I don't know if it's called a body. I mean, there's scratches all over it, especially right here. I don't want to keep that. So right now the front forks and the rear shock, they're all kind of in the same boat of they need to be replaced, but they cost a lot of money. So for now, they're going on because I want to see how it looks. It's looking pretty good. The problem is now is that the front has a little too much weight on it. So we really need to get the wheels on. Right now I'm pretty happy with the progress we've made. I mean, there's so many more parts I need to buy. So big list of parts I need to buy. Still a huge list of stuff that needs to go on this bike. I'm thinking what's next is I want to set up our calipers, which are right here. These ones which were coated in the gold, which is gonna look awesome. So I want to get these together. We have to rebuild them. So I have to order caliper rebuild kits, master cylinder rebuild kits. I really want to get those rims. We got to spoke the rims and get tires on them, because I want to get them on this bike really bad, because we haven't seen any of the gold parts yet, and I think it's gonna look amazing. So definitely wheels, and the calipers have to go on with the wheels if I remember correctly. So we're gonna get the calipers on, the wheels on, tires, and then this we're getting close. Once that's done, we'll be getting close. So I'm excited to do that. If this is your first one of the bike videos watching, check out the other ones. So thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you in the next one.